My name is Olivia. I am 32 years old, and this is my story. It is a hard story to tell, but I want to share it. Maybe it can help someone. Maybe it can help me too. I used to think my life was perfect, or almost perfect. I lived in a small, pretty town. The houses had gardens, the streets were quiet. I had a good job. I worked in a library. I love books. I love the smell of old paper. I love the quiet. My job made me happy. I had a husband. His name was Liam. We met in college. He was funny. He was kind. He made me laugh. I loved him very much. We were married for 7 years. 7 happy years, I thought. We had a small house. It had a blue door. I loved that blue door. Inside, it was cozy. We had a cat named Milo. Milo was fluffy and orange. He liked to sleep on Liam's lap, and I had a best friend. Her name was Sophie. Oh, Sophie. We knew each other since we were little girls. We grew up together. We played together. We shared all our secrets. She was like a sister to me. I trusted her with everything. Everything. If I was sad, I called Sophie. If I was happy, I called Sophie. She was always there for me. I thought she was. Liam liked Sophie too. They got along well. The three of us often spent time together. We had barbecues in our small garden. We watched movies. We went for walks. It felt normal. It felt good. I felt so lucky. I had a loving husband. I had a loyal best friend. What more could a girl want? We had a special place. Liam and I. It was a little park not far from our house. There was a small wooden bridge. It went over a gentle stream. Willow trees dipped their leaves into the water. It was so peaceful there. We called it our bridge. We went there often. When we first started dating, Liam told me he loved me on that bridge. When he asked me to marry him, he took me to our bridge. It held so many happy memories. It was our sanctuary, our secret garden of love. I remember one sunny afternoon. It was spring. The flowers were blooming. I was sitting on our bridge with Sophie. Liam was at work. I told Sophie about a small dream I had. I wanted to learn pottery. It sounds messy and fun, I said. Sophie laughed. You should do it, Olivia, she said. Liam would support you. He loves seeing you happy. She smiled at me. Her eyes looked so warm, so kind. I believed her. I always believed Sophie. Life went on, quietly, happily, or so I thought. Then, small things started to change. Very small things. At first, I didn't notice them. Or maybe I didn't want to notice them. You know how it is? When you are happy, you don't look for shadows. Liam started working late more often. He said his boss gave him new projects. Big projects. He looked tired when he came home. He was quieter than usual. He spent more time on his phone. He would smile at his phone sometimes. When I asked who he was texting, he would say, "Oh, just work stuff." Or, "A funny message from a colleague." I believed him. Why wouldn't I? He was Liam. My Liam. Sophie was a little different too. Sometimes, when I called her, she sounded distracted, busy. She canceled our coffee dates a few times. "So much work, Liv," she would say. "I'm so sorry. Next week for sure?" I understood. Life gets busy. We all have things to do. I didn't want to be a demanding friend, but a little feeling started to grow inside me. A tiny, uncomfortable feeling, like a small stone in my shoe. I tried to ignore it. "You are being silly, Olivia," I told myself. "You have a wonderful husband. You have a wonderful best friend. Stop imagining things." I remember one evening, Liam came home very late. He said he had dinner with clients. He smelled faintly of perfume, a perfume I didn't wear. "Oh," he said casually when I asked. One of the clients, a woman, probably hugged someone goodbye. "You know how it is." He laughed a little. I nodded. But the smell lingered in my mind. The small stone in my shoe felt a little bigger. Another time, Sophie and I were supposed to go shopping. I was really looking forward to it, but she canceled at the last minute. She said her mother was not feeling well. I felt sorry for her mother. I offered to visit, but Sophie said, No, it's okay. I'll manage." Her voice sounded a bit strange, hurried. Later that day, I saw a picture on social media. A friend of a friend posted it. It was a picture from a cafe downtown, and in the background, I saw someone who looked like Sophie, laughing, with someone whose back was turned. I couldn't see who it was. My heart skipped a beat. Was that Sophie? Why would she lie to me? I shook my head. No, it can't be, I thought. It just looks like her. You are seeing things, Olivia. I wanted to believe that. I needed to believe that. The unease grew. The happy bubble I lived in started to feel thin, fragile. I started to feel a little lonely, even when Liam was home. He was there, but he felt distant, like he was in another room, even when he sat next to me. I missed our easy talks, our laughter. I wanted to talk to Sophie about it, but she was always so busy. One Saturday, Liam said he had to go to a work conference all day in a nearby city. He left early in the morning. I felt a bit sad. A whole Saturday alone. I decided to call Sophie. "Let's have a girls' day," I said. "We can get lunch, go to that new bookshop." "Oh, Liv, I can't today," Sophie said. Her voice was soft. "I promised my aunt I would help her with her garden. All day. I'm so sorry." "Oh," I said, disappointed. "Okay, another time then." The house felt very empty. Milo, our cat, curled up on my lap. I petted him. I tried to read a book, but I couldn't concentrate. My mind kept wandering. Something felt off. I couldn't shake the feeling. I decided to go for a walk. Maybe some fresh air would help. I walked through our little town. The sun was shining. Birds were singing. But my heart felt heavy. I found myself walking towards our bridge, our special place. I thought maybe being there would comfort me, remind me of happy times. I walked slowly along the path by the stream. The willow trees swayed gently. I could see the wooden bridge ahead. Our bridge. And then I saw them. My breath caught in my throat. My legs felt weak. I stopped. Hidden by a large bush. It was Liam. My Liam. He was standing on our bridge, and he was not alone. He was with Sophie. My best friend, Sophie. They were standing. Close. Very close. Sophie was looking up at Liam. She was smiling. A smile I had never seen her give anyone but me. It was a soft, loving smile. Liam reached out. He touched her cheek, gently. Then he leaned down, and he kissed her. Not a quick, friendly kiss. It was a long, slow kiss. A kiss full of feeling. A kiss that belonged to me. My world shattered into a million tiny pieces, right there, in our special place. I couldn't breathe. My chest hurt. It felt like a physical pain, like someone had stabbed me in the heart with a very sharp knife. I wanted to scream. I wanted to run. I wanted to disappear. They didn't see me. They were lost in their world. Their secret world on our bridge, which was now their bridge too. I stumbled backwards. My hand flew to my mouth to stop a sob. Tears were streaming down my face. Hot, angry, painful tears. I turned and ran. I ran as fast as I could, away from our bridge, away from them, away from the truth I had just seen. I ran home. My lungs burned, my heart pounded. I burst through the blue door, our blue door. It didn't feel like our door anymore. I collapsed on the floor in the hallway, sobbing. Milo came and rubbed against me, purring. He didn't understand. How could he? I didn't understand. Liam, my husband, Sophie, my best friend. How could they do this to me? How? Why? The rest of that day is a blur. I cried until I had no tears left. My head throbbed. My body ached. I felt empty, hollow, betrayed, so deeply betrayed. When Liam came home that evening, he looked cheerful. "Hi, honey," he said, kissing my cheek. The conference was long, but good. His kiss felt like poison on my skin. I wanted to recoil, but I was numb. I couldn't speak. I looked at him, really looked at him. Did I ever really know this man? The man I loved for so many years? The man I promised to spend my life with? And Sophie, my sister, the one I told all my secrets to. Did she know this secret when I was crying on her shoulder about small worries? Did she laugh at me behind my back? Was she ever my friend? The question screamed in my mind. I couldn't pretend. I couldn't keep this inside. Not anymore. Where were you today, Liam? I asked. My voice was quiet, shaky, but cold. He looked surprised. At the conference, Liv. I told you. No, I said. Where were you, really? His smile faded. He looked uneasy. What are you talking about? I saw you, I said. The words felt like stones in my mouth. I saw you at our bridge, with Sophie. The color drained from his face. He opened his mouth, closed it. No words came out. Guilt was written all over him. "How could you?" I whispered. My voice broke. "How could you do this to me? In our special place?" He finally spoke. His voice was low. "Olivia, I can explain." "Explain?" I laughed. A bitter, broken sound. "Explain what? Explain how you broke my heart? Explain how you destroyed everything? How you betrayed me with my best friend?" Tears started flowing again. I couldn't stop them. "And Sophie," I choked out her name. She knew. She knew how much I loved you. She knew how much I trusted her. How could she? Liam looked down at the floor. "I'm sorry, Olivia," he mumbled. "I am so sorry. It just happened." "Happened?" I cried. "It didn't just happen, Liam. You chose this, both of you. You chose to lie to me, to sneak around, to hurt me." He tried to reach for me. "Please, Liv. Don't touch me." I pulled away. "Don't ever touch me again." The fight lasted for hours, or maybe it was just minutes. Time felt strange. He made excuses. He said he was confused. He said their affair hadn't been going on for long. He said Sophie understood him in a way I didn't. Those words cut me deeper than any knife. Understood him? I had given him my whole life, my whole heart. He said he never meant to hurt me, but he did. He hurt me more than I thought possible. The next day, I called Sophie. I had to. I needed to hear it from her. My hand was shaking so much I could barely hold the phone. She answered. Her voice was bright, cheerful. "Hi, Liv. What's up?" Hearing her voice, so normal, so pretend-friendly, made me feel sick. "Sophie," I said. My voice was flat, dead. "I know." Silence on the other end. Then a small, hesitant, "Know what, Liv?" "I know about you and Liam," I said. "I saw you. Yesterday, at the bridge." More silence. Then a sigh. Not a sorry sigh. Not a guilty sigh. It sounded like a tired sigh. Like she was tired of hiding it. "Oh," she said. Just oh. "Was it fun, Sophie?" I asked, my voice dripping with sarcasm and pain. "Was it fun betraying your best friend? The friend who trusted you with everything?" "Olivia, it's not what you think," she started. The same useless line Liam used. "Then what is it, Sophie?" I demanded. "Tell me. What is it? Were you ever my friend? Or was it all a lie? All those years? Our talks? Our secrets? Was it all fake?" She didn't answer directly. She said things like, "It's complicated." She said Liam wasn't happy. She said, "These things happen." She never really said sorry, not in a way that felt real. She sounded defensive, annoyed even, as if I was the one causing problems by finding out. That conversation broke the last piece of my heart. Liam's betrayal was devastating, but Sophie's cut differently. She was my rock, my chosen family, and she had crumbled into dust. The question echoed in my head, louder and louder. Was she ever my friend? I realized then. Maybe she wasn't. Not a true friend. A true friend wouldn't do this. A true friend wouldn't build her happiness on my pain. A true friend wouldn't look me in the eyes and lie, day after day. The days that followed were the hardest of my life. Liam moved out. The blue-doored house felt huge and empty, full of ghosts, full of memories that now felt tainted. Milo, my cat, seemed confused. He kept looking for Liam. I cried a lot. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. The library felt like a refuge, but even there, the words in the book seemed to mock me. Stories of love, stories of friendship. I told my family. They were shocked, angry for me, supportive. That helped a little, but they couldn't fill the hole. Sophie left. The hole that was shaped like a sister. I thought about our bridge, our special place. It was no longer ours. It was theirs, a monument to their lies. I knew I could never go back there, not without seeing them, kissing, betraying me. Slowly, very slowly, I started to pick up the pieces. It was hard. So hard. Some days I just wanted to stay in bed, to hide from the world, but I knew I couldn't. I had to keep going. For myself, I started to see a therapist, a kind woman who listened. She helped me understand my feelings. The anger, the sadness, the deep, deep betrayal. She told me it was okay to grieve. Grieve for my marriage. Grieve for my friendship. It was a double loss. I learned that Liam's and Sophie's actions were about them, their weaknesses, their choices. It was not my fault. I had loved. I had trusted. Those are not faults. Those are beautiful things. They were the ones who broke something beautiful. The question, was she ever my friend? Stayed with me for a long time. I replayed memories, looking for clues. Were there signs I missed? Maybe. Maybe she was always a little selfish. Maybe she was always a little jealous. I don't know. And maybe it doesn't matter now. What matters is that she wasn't the friend I thought she was. And that truth, while painful, was also freeing. I didn't have to mourn a true friendship. I had to mourn the idea of a friendship. The illusion. It has been a year now. 1 whole year since my world fell apart. My divorce from Liam is final. I sold the house with the blue door. It was too painful to stay there. I live in a new apartment now. It's smaller, but it's mine. I painted the walls a cheerful yellow. Milo seems to like it. I still work at the library. The books are my friends. Again, I started that pottery class I dreamed about. My hands get messy with clay. I make lopsided bowls and funny-shaped mugs. But it makes me laugh. It makes me feel creative. Alive. I don't see Liam. I don't see Sophie. I heard they are together. Living in another town. Sometimes a pang of sadness hits me. A memory flickers, but it's not as sharp anymore. The edges are softer. I am healing. Slowly. Day by day. I learned that I am stronger than I thought. I survived. I am building a new life. A life based on honesty. A life where I am careful about who I trust. But I am not closing my heart. I believe there is still good in the world. There are still true friends, true love. I learned that betrayal hurts. It hurts more than words can say. But it doesn't have to define you. It can make you stronger. It can teach you what you truly deserve. So, was Sophie ever my friend? I think for a time, maybe she was. Or maybe I just wanted her to be. But true friendship doesn't end in such cruel betrayal. It doesn't steal your happiness. It doesn't break your heart like that. If you are listening to this and you have been hurt like this, please know you are not alone. It feels like the end of the world. But it isn't. It is okay to feel pain. It is okay to cry. It is okay to be angry. Take your time to heal. Be kind to yourself. You deserve love that is honest, friendship that is true. You are worthy. Sometimes bad things happen. People disappoint us. People hurt us. But we can choose how we respond. We can choose to let it break us, or we can choose to learn, to grow, to become stronger. I am still Olivia. I am 32 years old, and my story is not over. It is just beginning. A new chapter, and I will write it myself, with courage, with hope, and with a heart that is, slowly, learning to trust again. You can do this too. Whatever you are facing, keep going. You are stronger than you think. Your story is also waiting to be written. Make it a good one.